Why was it that I actually understood? How come I really believed? What is going on here? And as you get further and further back, you say, loved before the dawn of time, chosen in my Maker, hidden in my Savior. I am His, and He is mine. But on the day you believed, whether you were 4 years old or 40 years old, it seemed like you were supposed to do everything. You may even have felt that you did it, that you made yourself a Christian, that God kind of congratulated you for making a good decision. But of course you know now that He didn't. If that were the case, you'd be smug, wouldn't you? Listen to how Shedd puts it when he thinks in terms of calling people to respond to the gospel. This is what he says. When God calls upon people universally to believe, He doesn't call them to believe they are elected or that Christ died for them in particular. He calls upon them to believe that Christ died for sin, for sinners, for the world. The atonement is not offered to an individual either as an elect man or as a non-elect man, but as a man and a sinner, simply. Hence Newton. I know two things, that I am a great sinner and that Christ is my great Savior. Rabbi Duncan, the professor at the New Free Church College in Scotland many years ago, put it so simply, and I've never forgotten this little triplet of his. This is how he put it. Christ died for sinners. Rabbi Duncan is a sinner. Therefore, Christ died for Rabbi Duncan. Christ died for sinners. Rabbi Duncan is a sinner. Therefore, Christ died for Rabbi Duncan. You know, the reason that many people balk at this is not actually intellectual, because there is no way for us in our human intellect to reconcile this antinomy. Two self-existent truths that sit side by side that cannot be reconciled within the framework of our own human intellect. But I don't think intellect is the problem in most cases. Pride is the problem. Pride is the problem. Because we want to be able to contribute something to our salvation. We want to be like getting into a country club or achieving a postgraduate status, so that we can then say, you know, and this is what I did, and this is what I did, and I was rewarded for this, and I was rewarded for that. But a true believer never operates that way, because we know this is entirely gratuitous. Even my response to God's offer has only been made possible by His grace.